Hello, everyone, and I am very proud to present the president of the jury, Margaret Tracy. She's a freelance teacher. She's a former director of the Boston Ballet and a former principal dancer with the New York City Ballet. Welcome. Thank you for being here with us.
Thank you, Kathy. And welcome, everyone. It is so wonderful that we are actually here in person. It's kind of amazing, isn't it? So you have all done a tremendous amount of work to get here today. Now, this week, it's time for you to trust that work. And I invite you to come with an open and curious mindset. Because when we do that, that's when we can be surprised by what's possible, so that you can learn from the amazing teachers and coaches that are here with you. The jury and I are so excited to get to know each and every one of you. And I would like to introduce our wonderful jury that we have here today. I want to begin with Kathleen McNerney. She's the president of Danse Suisse, former artistic director, Tanz Luzerner Theater, former soloist, Basel Ballet with Heinz Spürli. Next, I'd like to introduce Friedemann Vogel, principal, Stuttgart Ballet, prize winner, Prix de Lausanne, 1997. Gigi Hyatt, deputy director and pedagogical principal, School of the Hamburg Ballet, John Neumeier. Jose Martinez, Étoile, the Paris Opera Ballet, former director, National Dance Company of Spain, freelance teacher and choreographer, prize winner, Prix de Lausanne, 1987. I'd like to introduce Viviana Durante, the vice president of this year's jury. She's the artistic director of English National Ballet School, Viviana Durante Company, former principal of the Royal Ballet, prize winner, Prix de Lausanne, 1984. Next is Oliver Matz. Oliver is the general director of Zurich Dance Academy and former principal, Ballet of the Berlin State Opera House. Daria Klimentova. She's a teacher at the Royal Ballet School, the artistic director of International Ballet Masterclasses Prague, former principal dancer, English National Ballet, prize winner of the Prix de Lausanne, 1989. And finally, Armand Grigorian. He is a docent BA Contemporary, Zurich University of the Arts, a professor of ballet and pas de deux at the Ballet School Theater Basel, and former principal, Zurich Ballet. So enjoy and have a wonderful time and keep breathing. Thank you.
And now it's my pleasure to introduce Elisabeth Platel, the Étoile of the Paris Opera and the director of the Paris Opera Ballet School. Welcome. Thank you for coming. And Martine Doré at the piano. Have a good class.
Like yesterday, we begin with first position, 2 demi-pliés, 1 grand plié, port de bras en avant, feel the floor, stay flat, dégagez à la seconde. 2 demi-pliés, 1 grand plié, to the bar, stay, point, and you go here. 2 demi-pliés, 1 grand plié, to the side, 2 demi-pliés, 1 grand plié, all over. Now you do a nice relevé, détourné, you go to the left, and you will do all the balance half point to the left. Martine, s'il te plaît. I. And. Nice shoulder, grand plié. And en avant. Back. And second arm, stay à la seconde. And demi-plié. One. Hold your arms, good. Grand plié. To the bar. And stay en balance. And first position. And knee back. Good. Grand plié. To center. And feel the floor. And close fifth. And last, one. Heavy arms. Hold your arms. Grand plié. And final dynamic. One. And plié, relevé, and détourné. And to the left. One. Think of putting the hand in center. Close your first position. And grand pli, en avant. And demi-pointe. Breathe. Soft demi-plié. And stretch the body, stretch long body. Demi-pointe. And demi-plié. Try to do a bigger first position, yes. To the center, lift the body before. Demi-pointe. And soft landing before closing the fifth position. Okay. Thank you, girls. Let's do in first position. You remember yesterday we did and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the second time we will do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
And we're watching now. This is Elizabeth Platel teaching the ladies from Group B. So she's just getting going with their class.
See, I didn't want to talk over the music, but yes, this is the older of the senior girls here, and she's giving some exercises in the beginning of class to help them warm up gently and carefully. It's beautiful to see a well-formed ballet class, so I look forward to seeing the rest of the combinations she gives.
Yeah, and I think, of course, the candidates, they're nervous. This is their first chance to meet the jury.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I like, even in the first exercise, Elizabeth herself is just very calm and just gives them time just to feel the floor that they're standing on their legs.
I think a lot can be expressed through the voice as well.
Yes.
If you're not shouting, I think it keeps the dancers calm.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, off to a good start.
Excellent.
Good. Hold your arms. Good. Close the first position. Good. Okay. Thank you. Fifth position, we have 2 pliés, 2 tendus, and a slide. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. Don't speed. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and close and close. Really, the closing is important. Each time you do the glissé, you do with couronne. Let's go. You remember front, back, side, front, side, back. Okay. E. Very regular. 1 and 2, 3. Long leg and cross. Good girls. Close the fifth position. E. E. Don't overcross the fifth position. Front. Close fifth position and back. Two hips, same level. Good. Make your legs longer and longer and longer and longer. Long legs, okay? Left side. Don't avoid the fifth position. Finish each dégagé like it was the last one in your life, okay? And go. And 1, plie. Good. Very good, the closing. Don't speed. 1 and plie. Use the floor. Use more the floor when you do the dégagé. Yes. Last time. Okay. Think when you do this plié, really push the knee to the side and don't do arabesque with that part of the body. Okay. The first one and 2 counts, but we will mix the 2 exercises. So it's and 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Front, and cheville à la seconde. And cheville, and back, and side, and front, and side. Reverse. And then we add and jeté, retiré. And jeté, retiré. So we do the whole combination on the floor and with jeté. For the jeté, we will keep the arm, the whole exercise without any port de bras. It will be good. Okay? So it's okay for your head? On the floor and with jeté. On the floor is around the ankle, jeté is to the knee. Let's go. E. Et. And fix each position. E. Côté. 1. Fix. And back, side, and front. On the floor. Up. Good. And now we jeté. Et 1. Good. To the knee. Ouais. Good. Good, girls. Fix each position. Last, E. Front, side, back, and knee. Okay, it's a long series, but you did it very well. You see that you want to open the arm. Okay, breathe.
So I'm noticing some of the things that Ms. Platel has been mentioning. For example, about closing fifth and holding the fifth position. and also the pelvis, the tilt of the pelvis, and to keep the pelvis lifted. It's a thing that I think a lot of dancers need to focus on, is including closing from the coup de pied to derriere, making sure you don't do it in two movements, but close in one. And so I'm happy to see her giving these combinations that are so important for, technique in the first place.
Yep. No, I agree. And I think how also in a situation like this where the candidates are new and they're nervous, I like the fact that she's given just a very simple structure.
Absolutely.
And doing it once with tendus and then once with jetés, arms down and arms up, just very simple.
Very clear.
But to get them very
also.
focused.
It is. It's
Yeah.
very straightforward, and they should be able to still work on their technique while keeping calm in these
Exactly.
situations. It's good.
And also today, it's great because the jury is not marking them today.
Correct.
This is the jury's chance just to observe them and see, to get to know them a little bit.
And the other thing is, in the past, the contestants, as it were, candidates, used to walk around the bar. And this year, because of the situation with our germs, they're staying in their own bar spot. And then
Yep.
the jury is going to be walking around to observe them. So everybody
Exactly.
will still be seen.
Yeah.
Low level, the legs are very low. You have a long romantic dress. I just want to see the ribbons, even for those who don't have ribbons. E. And a one, and chuck. Good. E, E. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 and 2. Chick, chick. Good. Find different dynamic with pas de cheval and raccourci. E, E. Soft, easy, and sharp. And go. 1. Chick, chick. Make a difference of dynamic. Good. Precise on the music. Okay, sometimes you do that with the hand. I would love to do that with foot. Okay, so now it's rond de jambe. So now we change the dynamic. Long leg, close, and big rond de jambe. Rond, 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 and rond. Now you will lift and close, and lift and back. Place the leg, go not that way, but direct to the standing leg, développé arabesque and close. Long, rond de jambe, 4 rond de jambe. Just you lift, but that level with resistance. And hop, battement raccourci développé. 2/8, penché en avant. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back, bring all the horse with you, and a nice équilibre demi-pointe. Closing 5th position on demi-pointe. Let's go. E. And now you breathe, and a long, good, and huge rond de jambe. And 4, 1, 2, 3, good girls. And with resistance, close. E. Good. And battement. Place the leg. Good. And it's not because it's slow that you can do what you want. Arrive in the position on the note. Close. Good. Allez, long back now. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Cambré 1, 2, 3, and 4 open. And 1, and 3, and 4. And bring everything and a nice arabesque, balance, and close 5th. Try not to take the bar when you close 5th, okay? So now you lift the body, very good. Now you can take the bar. Left side, arrive on the note. It's not because it's slow that you can do all what you want. Okay, left side. E. E.
Julie could
Go
help
until
her
the
with her
arabesque
number,
for the rond de
maybe.
jambe. Take care of the shoulder. And heavy leg, good. Hold your arms and penché. 1, 2, 3, and 4. The hand can be also turned out. And yes, very good. Okay. Okay, shake your legs. It's okay? Fondu, easy but strong and deep. Fondu, devant, fondu, back, and a double, fondu, and a double à la seconde. Reverse and half point with the port de bras here. Each time you are doing a fondu, you have the arm in first position. Do this coordination. Front and back and the double front and double side. E. And 1, 2. E, 1, 2. And 1. And a soft without stop. 1, 2. Place the leg, place arrive. And now 1 and demi-pointe. Good girls. Don't stop in a fifth position. And now you brush, and you brush. Okay. When you do the double fondu, we can do coupé, but we can do also through the fifth position without stop. Left side. E. And 1, 2. And very deep, strong legs. And 1. 2 hips the same level. Good. Okay, low level. Yes, that's a good level. Okay. Thank you. Put away. So you remember the rond de jambe? So, but we will add a little thing. We will do plié and close and plié and close. Battement. Simple. And simple. Simple and double. And plié, ta, ta, ta. And plié, ta, 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 ta. 1 and 2 and double. Close. Penché en avant. Grand plié cinquième. And a balance first position. So you see the coordination? It's like we are doing a ballonnet, something like that. So it has to be really very soft. Let's try, okay? And not like yesterday when we were stopping at 5. Now you do and 5, and 6, and 7, 8. Let's go. E. one, E, and the one. A real rond de jambe. Good girls. Thank you. Left side. And show me the rond de jambe. OK. And penché en avant. OK. Thank you. So we do the adagio. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Battement raccourci 5, 6, 7, and 8.
It's beautiful to watch Elizabeth Platel's class. She's such a product of her schooling, the French school, and she knows so much. She's been now director of the L'École de Paris Opera, Opera de Paris, since 18 years. 18 years, yes. So it's remarkable, really. She's now seen another generation go into the company. Mm-hmm. And it's got to be very rewarding for her to have spent that much time and made her influence known.
Yeah. No, and I think it's amazing to see over the years how techniques evolve in schools of thought and how the French school has very specific qualities and a culture.
Yeah, I feel like the dancers from the French school are elegant. Their point work is very accurate and very clean. And yes, it's also interesting to me to see the differences in the styles of these young dancers. You can see who's been trained at Vaganova, who's been trained Royal Academy of Dancing. Almost an American dancer is also noticeable for me from this group here. I'll talk about the qualities of those in a little while so that we can distinguish that when they're in the center.
Sure.
You spread the movement. Left side, E. And good. Place the hip and take care of the knee on the yes. Oh. Bring the hip in. E. 1. Long arm. Okay. It's very important to do it without stopping. Use really all the movement and all the position. So we were doing double front, double side, double back, double side, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. But today we will do double, 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 open, facing, back, and side. Double, 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 double here, and you will do double and double and double and flick, okay? So we stay facing, Now we do épaulement. Stay facing, and you do double, 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 flick. Fifth position, jarret, attitude, and then you do a nice landing with plié without holding the bar and close fifth. Okay, good luck. Et. Et, un. On the floor. Et, un. Through the foot. Okay, girls, remember, yesterday we did it. You have to pass completely fifth position. So, soft knee, easy. Second chance, E. Good girls. One, E, un, E, un, E. Good. Cross more. Attitude. Cross more square the attitude. And landing, demi-plié, stay, super. Ouais, super. For this plié, bring the hip, really heavy hip, okay? Let's go to the left, go, E. Heavy, relax, patient. Okay, can happen, but again, bring all the weight of their body there. Yes, and think of doing a very square attitude. We can do some pirouette attitude, I don't know. Battement, close fifth and retirer. Développer, fifth and piqué. Battement, close fifth. Tac, tac, développer, and piqué, and back and side. Okay, take your distance. No épaulement should work. E. One. E. Develop. Don't move the standing leg. Standing leg not moving. And use the floor to do the grand battement. Okay, don't move the standing leg. Keep your hips really strong. Left side. E. Keep the music. One and close, and one. Stay. One. Okay. Thank you, girls. Have a nice breath. Put your point shoes in 3 seconds. Keep calm.
Great, and so we're here with Margaret Tracy. It's wonderful to have you here with us this year.
Thank you, Jason. It's really an honor and a privilege to be here. I'm so excited.
And what are your expectations for the week?
Well, my expectations are really to support the kids this week, the students, these young blossoming artists as they open themselves to something new. I mean, I can't wait to see what they're going to learn and how they're going to progress over the week. From what we've seen so far today, it's quite exciting. There's a lot of potential.
Margaret, you've been a big champion of female choreographers and of diversity, equity, and inclusion. How can the Prix also, well, they already are doing, but what further things do you feel that they could possibly do to keep that effort going?
You know, I've been thinking a lot about that, and thank you for that answer, for that question, Cynthia. I think it starts with creating communities and creating opportunities like this, where we discover what it's like to feel included. We've got students that are coming from all over the world. We've got a jury that's
Yes,
from all over the
international.
world, and how we sort of model that coming together and that sense of belonging is really important.
I totally agree.
And I think, you know, when it comes to young women and their voice, I want to see these young women take more initiative, to feel the invitation
Yes.
to be themselves.
Take that opportunity and
Yeah.
grab it. I think that is true.
I think that's what I am excited to see if we can pull out of these young women this week.
Well, you did that yourself. When you left, you were initially trained by your mother.
Yes.
Then you went to SAB and you
Yes.
stayed in New York City Ballet to break free from something that you were so used to. It took a lot of courage to go to Boston and start working and running a school with probably very little experience prior to that.
We don't go to school to learn how
No,
to be
we don't.
directors.
Exactly. So
Maybe we should.
I would like to think so. Yes, I know I could have used some instruction, but to have done that, you yourself are modeling the best behavior. So, you know, congratulations on your tenure of being in Boston Ballet and doing such a great job. You know, and all now, best of luck in your freelance work. But being here as the president is actually a great step because you're going to be introducing your ideas also to the jury and to these young dancers in the future.
Well, thank you. It is exciting, and it's an exciting moment in our industry. I think, you know, we're all starving to be together. We've been isolated and away from each other, so what a celebration we're going to have this week.
I know, we've had such a delight in seeing our colleagues again. It's so thrilling, honestly, and to share. And I think that experience hopefully will carry through to the dancers, and they'll sense our joy, and perhaps themselves give some too.
I'll tell you, their joy is evident. Yesterday, I came and was watching some classes, and I was walking down a hall just over here, and there was a student coming towards us, one of the candidates. They weren't walking, they were bouncing. and I thought that moment and the look in their eyes, you know, with the mask on, I thought they were about to burst out of their skin. So that's certainly the energy and feel that we have here.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
Oh,
And,
definitely.
yeah, thank you for coming. It's great always to see you. And
Oh, it's great to be
Share.
here. Thank you.
Great. And we'll actually let you get back to join the jury as the ladies are just about to start center
Great.
on point.
All right.
Great.
Thank you both
Thank
so
you.
much. Enjoy.
Thank you. We will.
I got in. You got in. Ah! Good job.
My name is Seungmin Lee. I'm 17 years old and from South Korea. I'm glad to participate in 2022 Prix de Lausanne.
I'm so excited and grateful to have been selected for the Prix de Lausanne 2022. I'm looking forward to this experience and to getting to dance with all the incredible dancers.
Hi everyone, my name is Alicia Borboni Pinheiro. I'm from Brazil, but I'm currently studying at English National Ballet School.
Okay. To do that, you can't have the hands like that. You really have to conduct at the end of your fingers. He. And arrive exactly at the note. Second group, so you exit this side. 4, 4, 3. 315, 316, 317. So 3, yes, you should be here. You should be here, you should be here. Can I have another girl here? Oh, it's okay, it's okay. 21, 22, 23, 24, it's okay. Don't be behind each other. Fine, okay, let's go. Fix. 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 Better. And arrive. Arrive here. And here. Good. Okay. Second exercise was dégagé, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. And now we do and 1, 2, and 3 en tournant. Stay, 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 and stay. 2 front, 2 back, 2 side, and couronne. You finish couronne. Now you do the 4 échappées en tournant. Open the arm to finish here and stay. Okay? We did it yesterday. It's just different arms. It's not a strange arm. It's just different. Second line is first, go down. Third line is second. It's okay? Super. Let's go. Fix your arms. And stay, and stay. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Stay, stay, stay. Okay, be more precise with the arm. It's 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, and 7, and stay. Now you have 4 counts to open. Finish, and you go. Second group. First line, go back, and remember your lines, please. Yes, super. E. Take your time to open the arms. Okay, and finish with the music that she's not doing slowly at the end. She has to keep the same rhythm. Okay? So Adagio will be in 3 groups. I show first the Adagio and then we tell you the groups. Exactly the same, except piqué 1 and 2 and 3. Rond de jambe, close feet. And now
I think in the exercise we just saw, Elizabeth was super precise on the musicality.
Yes, she was.
Exactly, in like the coordination of the whole body, the timing.
And she changed the timing from a down accent to an up for the échappé, which is the leg action that escaped, the 2 feet that escaped on point. And it's always curious to see when they're in the first days how they're not really catching some of those corrections, or those instructions, I should say, because they're not really corrections at this point. And it would be wise if they could pick up some of those things, but I think nerves get the better of them in the initial days. Not to say they're dancing beautifully, but it's more a question of it was very clear what she was instructing.
Yeah, no, Elizabeth is super clear with the wished for coordination and timings. No, very clear.
let's go. E. And 1, and 2, and 3, close 4, and 5. Show me each position, and close. And 1, 2, good. Plié first, E. And all around the body, good. And 1. And I want to see front, side, un arabesque. Front, quatrième, à la seconde, un arabesque. Yes. And, première, I. Good. And finish. Thank you. I really need to see this first position. You will have that for pas de deux. Okay, second group. Okay, I. Press on the floor, heavy plié. Better than yesterday, that. Close fifth and suspend, et. Good. The foot is supposed to stay exactly at the same place. Don't move the foot. E. And finish. Thank you. Last group.
No, I think, as dancers, everybody has their strong points and weak points. And for, I think, many dancers, as we're watching now the Adagio, some dancers, it's their favorite moment, and some dancers, it's their dreaded moment. How was Adagio for you, Cynthia?
It was a dreaded moment for me. Adagio was definitely not my forte, but I had to pass Adagio to get to my forte, which was jumping.
Okay.
The thing I liked the best at the end of class, of course. So I grew to love class, and I also grew to love Adagio. I think it's especially hard, and I think our viewers should understand, doing Adagio in point shoes, if some of the people have not been used to doing that, that is one of the harder things. Like I said in the last class, the girls, there's a thickness to the bottom of the shank of the shoe, what they call the shank, the sole. There's leather, several layers of leather. And to get onto the point is not the hard part. It's actually standing flat that's difficult in this kind of combination.
Yeah, no, but I think they've all done very well. I mean, especially if someone's nervous, it can really affect their Adagio work or pirouettes.
And I think a lot of the effort in Adagio is about getting their legs up. But if they're not standing securely and strongly on their supporting leg, and their feet are wobbling or turning in because they're struggling just standing, it will affect everything. So yes, it's quite the challenge.
Double pirouette, fifth, and temps lié en avant, close fifth, okay? Let's do first group. So the line who was in front goes behind. The line who did the Adagio in front goes behind. You should be 3 and 4. We were so many in 3 groups? 3 groups, same as the Adagio. Okay, let's go. E. And 1, 2, stay. E, 2 pirouettes. Good. Temps lié, and. Only one, and double. Finish fifth, and 1, E. 1, E. Good. Heavy on the floor. Okay, remember, pirouette is a balance with 2 heads. So shake your head. Yes, use your head. Don't imagine the balance is enough. Really, energy. Don't let the pirouette go alone. Super. Second group. And remember, you change the line. 3. Thank you. E. It's more precise than yesterday. It's good. Stay good. Press on the 2 feet. It's a little too slow. Up, up. Pirouette is finishing up, not finishing down. Okay? Super. And then you land and you land. Last group. Land and land. Like we did when we did the balance. Okay, E. Glue the foot. Contact on the standing leg. Stay. Give me dynamic. Okay, thank you. So the second exercise, I don't remember how many girls were in how many groups I did. So we will do 2 assemblées soutenues. Assemblée soutenue, assemblée soutenue, and détournée. And détourner. Now you do tomber, pas de bourrée, double tour to the back, en couronne, finish attitude. Pas de bourrée, détourné, 4e, double tour attitude, finish arabesque, tomber, pas de bourrée, pointé, and déboulé, équilibre, 4e. So 2 assemblées soutenues, and remember, don't begin the exercise too much here because it's not traveling enough. So, assemblée soutenue, and détourne, and travel, ta, 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 to the back, and plie attitude. Pas de bourrée, double tour attitude, finish arabesque, passer, pas de bourrée, pointé, and déboulé. Okay. What did I do for the groups for the second pirouette? 4 I think that was 4 girls. 4 girls, so the 4 first numbers. Okay, so you do a nice square. So, no, 302, 305, 306, 307, it's next group, next group. 4 girls, you see the placement? Let's hope. E. And 1, 2, and 2. Pas trop vite. Martine, doucement. 1. Attitude. And pass. And chaînez. And run. 1, 2. Travel. E, and run. Show also the way you run. E. Yes, I don't want them to hurt. And 1. Good girls. And a 1. Left or down or not? Half an hour. We do left. Okay. Let's do left side. I know. Sorry. So maybe it's the time that Jason and Cynthia can speak.
We've been.
And as Elizabeth just said, she said, now we're going to do the pirouettes on the left side.
Right.
And I think all of us also as dancers, are you a righty or are you a lefty?
Well,
It's
I think
very
you have to
unusual.
become ambidextrous when
Exactly.
you're dancing. You're actually nowadays I see a lot of dancers who are better on the left than on the right. I personally could not do anything on my left, and my right side was definitely my favorite side.
No, and I
This
think
is Go ahead.
No, I think also there were some very nice controlled pirouettes on the first side we saw.
Absolutely.
Very nice.
But also here, I'm seeing a couple of them who are
Yeah.
favoriting their left side
Yeah.
as well.
And I think it's interesting in Elizabeth's class, every step has a purpose.
Yes.
There's nothing that's just thrown away or filler.
It's beautiful.
Simple elements like going one to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left.
Yes, that whole turning of the body, half and half, is actually a really good preparation to get to
Feel your center.
of your body so that you can then get up on your leg and turn even more.
Yeah.
So it's a great preparation.
And it's given in a very dancey manner, but it's hard.
Yes, absolutely. And especially hard on point. And she's given a turn from the 4th position, half turns from the 5th position, an attitude turn, en dedans, and chaîné turns. So there's almost all the turns are thrown into that combination.
Yeah.
Just quite a few.
Good girls. Fix your hands. Fix. Good. Okay. You see when I ask you to do a balance attitude very square, it's useful for that. And when I ask you to land in arabesque, that's for the end of the pirouette. So jumping, 2 groups, the 2 groups of the first exercise, second, fifth, second, fifth, fifth, but changement, 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 en tournant, and chasser, chasser, poser, assembler, okay? The only thing is the changement de pied is turning to the right the first time and to the left the second time with arm going that way. Let's go first group. You remember your groups? Think of doing a nice demi-plié. So it's a group of first exercise with dégagé. It's only 2 groups. I think it's all right. E. To the right. Good. Good girls. Okay, second group. E. Don't jump too much, land. Don't overcross your fifth position. Okay. Did you do your homework last night? Or a nightmare? Could be a nightmare. Okay, we try, and it's live streaming, so they will understand. It's difficult. So it's assemblée, soubresaut, glissade, assemblée. Assemblée, changement de pied, one season, one season. And then assemblée, soubresaut, glissade, assemblée, assemblée, changement de pied, one season, and back. Assemblée, soubresaut, glissade, assemblée, assemblée, changement de pied. Think of doing this season and this season, okay? We mark with music. Just we mark going back, okay? On peut marquer le going back. Going back. No, it's the foot front. You know, you think dégagez back. It's just dégagez back. That's it. And put your shoulders first. That's it. Okay? Try not to mark with arm like chicken. Okay? You remember when we did that? And I told you, fix your hands. Fix, fix. Okay, let's do 3 groups. Margaret, 3 groups. Yes, and we will do more groups for the petite batterie. 3 groups. Good luck. And I will not show because I will be wrong. Good girls. Good girls. Bravo. Good. Second group. They put the level. Relax. Right foot, stop. Right foot front. Thank you. Good. Okay, it's coming. You see how important the precision is. When you do à la seconde, I don't want to see 2 legs same level. I want really to see 1 leg opening, not a split. That's it. So when you do back, you land on 1 foot. That's it. Last group. I didn't see if it was a first position or if it was à la seconde, so take care. Now, it's à la seconde. And then, you see, you have really to be precise for the direction. Okay, E. Fifth position. Good. So did it. Super. Bravo, really super. I am very proud of you. I think you didn't sleep. So, relax now, petite batterie. Go back to the concentration. You remember, entre chaque quatre.
I think, as Elizabeth said, well done.
Yes.
I mean, that's a tricky combination.
It was. Change of directions, difference between a glissade and season, and yeah, very quick, speedy, and accurate. Yeah, not too easy, really, but still simple. In terms of the steps themselves are not difficult, but they are hard to execute. It's not mentally so difficult, but very, very good. And nice to get a very good from her.
Exactly.
I don't think she gives the compliments out just to say good when things are not.
No, I think if you deserve it when you hear it.
Yes,
so,
exactly.
Yeah. No, and I think that's one of the aspects that we really think of the French school as being strong. You think of the French 4, the petit allegro, the petit batterie, a lot of the...
Yes, accurate as well. The now the step that she's demonstrating now is a bit almost Bournonville, but of
Yeah.
course Bournonville was French. And
Exactly,
although we
so-
associate him with being a Danish choreographer for the Danish school, the steps are quite basically the French school.
Yeah, they all blend together and complement and connect and evolve.
Absolutely. So it's quite beautiful to watch.
Open. Okay? Okay, let's go 4x4. And we will make 4 counts to go to center, but you will do 5, 6, 7, 8, and again a 5, 6, 7, 8. And after you finish, you really rush. E. And really 2 legs for the temps de flèche. Five, 6, 7, 8. Glissade, jeté, glissade, jeté. Pas de bourrée. 5, 6, 7, 8. Good girl. So charme jump. Donc, take care, go, go, go. 5, 6, 7, 8. I need to see a better saut de chat. Next group ready? Go. Next group. 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Okay, thank you. So we might do it again tomorrow. I would love to see a saut de chat really jumping from... Yes! And the temps de flèche, I need to see 1 leg, a second leg, and a closing. Chick, chick. Like scissors. Shoo, shoo, shoo. Okay.
I think just watching this, we both looked at each other and said, this would be our favorite part of the class.
Absolutely. I used to love to move quickly.
Yeah.
I challenged that kind of challenge of moving fast was fun. I thought of it as fun.
Yeah.
And I think if you think of certain combinations and exercises, instead of thinking of them as daunting, enjoy them and use it as a challenge. It's like crossword puzzles. If you don't like doing them, you're never going to like doing them.
Exactly.
Something that's difficult, if you think of it in another way, it can be pleasurable
Yeah.
and fun.
Yeah, and I think if you're not having pleasure and fun and relaxing in faster footwork, if you're tense, it doesn't work.
Exactly.
You have to
Yes.
relax and enjoy.
That's true, and use that plie and the sort of rhythm of the bending of the knees and stretching, and it's interesting. It was curious to watch because they're so used to being in a little group
Yeah.
in their living rooms dancing
Yeah.
up and down that many of them are finding it a challenge to move in a bigger way. But I grant you, in 2 days they'll all be across the floor flying.
Exactly.
flying. Okay? 3 by 3. Follow your numbers and don't stop between the groups. E. Music. Good. The directions are much better. Show me position. Show me fifth position. Okay, so we will do left side. You can be more precise. Glissade à la seconde, posé, jeté. You arrive here.
You know, it's interesting seeing them flying around the room like this. There's so many countries. I've seen the UK and China and Australia. I'd like to give a shout out to Australia and New Zealand. Think of how far they've come to be here at this time. I suppose the public is now about probably ready to go to sleep in Australia, so we're bidding you an adieu very soon.
Yeah.
Australia and Asia and New Zealand.
Yeah.
Wonderful having so many dancers from that area of the world.
Yeah, and we see in this group number 321, Louise Camelbeck is from New Zealand,
That's
from
right.
the New Zealand School of Dance. And 316, Amy Ronfeld is from Australia, from the Australian Ballet School.
So yes, we have a United Nations.
Yeah, from all over the world.
Exactly. It's beautiful to watch. And here it looks like we have, there she goes. Oh no, that's not 321, that's another number. Elizabeth was just giving them instruction on how to land from the Grand Jeté and move forward to travel even more.
Yep. But they've got a beautiful big space.
Here they go. Look at this last jeté and ensemble.
Yeah, and also for all of the viewers, as a reminder, there is a crowdfunding scholarship. So if there is a young dancer who really speaks to you, you can pick your favorites as well for the online voting at the end of the week and a crowdfunding campaign. So
That's right.
all support is welcome.
They can find that information
On the website,
That's correct.
PrixDeLausanne.org.
That's right.
girls. Remember, in the French style, the battery is in, not out. We don't open. Remember it for tomorrow for the bar. In. Cross. As soon as you can cross, you cross. The beginning you will do that, but after you will cross. The fast one, you remember we did it very quiet yesterday, but I want to have it more fast and completely on the ribbons. Tam pam 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 ta ta tam pa pa pam pa pa pam pa 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 pa. Yes. And really cross the more you can cross. So cross from the top of your leg. Okay, let's mark with music on the ribbons. And one. Féminine. 1, 2. Ta 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 ta. 1, 2, 3. 1. Good. Yes, so it's really, we should do that at the bar, like crossing, crossing, crossing. So it's not a rond de jambe when you do the pas de bourrée, it's really à la seconde, and I am between two walls. I am so turned out that I am just doing that. Much better. Okay, let's do 3 groups. Tu me donnes un tout petit peu plus d'air. Tout petit peu. C'était bien tempo, mais j'ai peur qu'elle soit un petit peu angoissée. Allez. Good. Feminine, smile. Okay, you know there is something difficult is to go down, to release the demi-plié. You are so up on point that you stay like that. So soft, that's it. Okay, second group. Remember the numbers? Super. Good coordination and good. I. 1, 2, et 1. On the ribbons. Cross. And I need a 5th position plié before the 3 emboîtés. Okay, the 5th position is also part of the choreography. You know, it's important. And you open the leg. That's it. Okay, last group. Okay, E. 1 is a piqué. 1 on the ribbons. Okay, so now we have to learn a valse, the one I couldn't do yesterday. So get concentrate. So we begin here. We do contretemps, relevé 4e, relevé.
Now I think in the exercise we just saw, it's amazing also to think, as Elizabeth was saying, it's really important the use of your back, your eyes, the quality of the upper body.
Definitely.
Could very easily just get focused on the legs and
yes.
the footwork, but it's really about how you carry yourself.
That's right, and part of that was the port de bras, a little bit to focus on the comment I made at the bar about the different styles, or earlier today, the dancers are trained in the Vaganova. They have such a beautiful upper body and carriage of their upper body, but sometimes the speed is not as accurate and this is only sometimes, I'm very much generalizing here because we've seen beautiful dancers from all different schools. But there are generalities that you recognize from different schools. And the upper body of the Vaganova school I adore, and also the French school. I can see, I can almost identify them. And that speedy combination she just gave on the point was really indicative of the French school.
Yep.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, and I believe now she's working on, as part of the pre, they always do an enchaînement at
That's
the end of
correct.
the class. So I believe she's starting work to prepare that.
Is it usually about 64 counts of combination, right?
I believe
Yes.
I believe it does vary according to the age of the group and the years, but more or less a chance to really pull all of the elements together and show your individuality.
That's correct, and they're only learning it now. So it wasn't as if they've been practicing this for a long time. Now you may be seeing, our audience may be seeing our jury members with a pen and paper. What they're doing is just taking notes. They're not scoring. So it
Exactly.
should be clear to the members of our audience that they're not getting scored and judged at this moment in time.
No, and I also have to say, a huge thanks that they volunteer on the jury.
Correct.
And it's a long, tiring week, really
Yes.
paying attention and focusing, but it's an incredible, exciting discovery week too.
Yes, and I think it's an opportunity for the students to also be seen by artists of a huge, highly great standard that's meaningful for the dancers as well.
Exactly. Yeah, and last year the networking forum broke all records with, I believe, 273 or 76 offers.
Wonderful.
So-
see, these are opportunities that is very hard to come by.
Exactly.
Particularly after the couple of years we've had. So
Yeah.
I think it's fortunate that they've been allowed to come all this direction. We thank all the governments for allowing
Yeah.
these students and these jury members to come to Switzerland for this beautiful prix.
Yep.
And 1, 2. Don't be afraid. Good, very good, girls. You just learn it. Okay, very good, girls. You were the first group and you just learn it. Don't be afraid, it's very difficult. And just know that every step is easy. It's just because I add every step that is difficult. Don't be afraid. Second group. Don't begin too much down. Okay, E. 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 Good girls. It's coming. Super. Wow. Last group. You don't see my smile. I am smiling under the mask. I swear. E. And. Better. E. Good girls. Keep the music. Okay. don't think that technique is difficult. We worked on the rond de jambe. We worked on the pas de bourrée enveloppé. We worked on everything. So don't think the technique is difficult. It's just because we do plus and plus and plus and plus. Diagonal of yesterday, piqué, 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 piqué double, piqué soutenu, piqué step, piqué, piqué step, piqué, piqué soutenu, piétiné, and a step piqué double. 2 by 2, numbers by numbers. E. Okay, stop. Step piqué. Piqué, step piqué. And then the soutenu is later, okay? And remember to relax the demi-plié for the step piqué. Okay, go really back. E. Pique and step piqué. E. 1. No shoulders. Good girls. And finish.
This is our last exercise of Ms. Platel's class of the ladies B level. We will be back in approximately 30 minutes for the men's B class. We look forward to seeing you then. Thank you. Over to you, Jason.
Et voilà, c'est le dernier exercice du cours du Platel. Et on va se retrouver après une petite pause de 30 minutes pour voir les garçons groupe B en classique avec Yannick Bouquin. Jetzt wir haben eine kleine 30 Minuten Pause und dann sehen wir alle die Männer in Gruppen B mit Yannick Bouquin. Bis gleich.
Keep the same focus, always same focus. Last group. Okay, thank you all girls. We come and we do the reverence like we did yesterday. So don't be together, spread, take the whole stage. Doesn't matter with the numbers, go and we do the reverence like we did yesterday, okay? And I show you here. Please, Martin. And. Nice, you are talking. And Tanlier. And 1 to Martine. Here. And thank you for the jury. Merci, and relax. Bravo, merci beaucoup. You work well. I really push you a little, but it's a fact of the competition. So really, you did very well. Thank you so much, and merci.
Stay. Up. Yeah, stay. Shake. And First, allongé. Plié, retiré. And. Pointé front, and. Tablier. En forme de barre, comme ses yeux. Yeah. Tablier détourné. Nice, plié fifth. Relevé. And. Plié. And. One. Toes actif. Yeah. Good. Pied relevé. And down. Okay, thank you. Let's go to front to side and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Allongé, plié, pointé, back to side. 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 front to side, 5, plié, pointé. 2 back to side, 5, plié, pointé.
And we're back watching. This is the Group B men, and this is their ballet class with Yannick Beauquin. So this is the jury's first chance to meet the men.
That's correct. There are 17 young men in this group today, and I think they're ranging in ages from 17 through 18 and 9 months.
Exactly.
So they're a lovely group. There's all sorts of heights and abilities here, so I'm looking forward to seeing what they're doing in the rest of the class. But we have a wonderful accompanist in Mr. Robert Ashby.
Yes.
I had him in ABT, or before ABT, David Howard. He had him as his accompanist, so it's familiar to me and beautiful. He uses jazz, and I think the kids can respond to the music well.
Exactly. And this is also Yannick Beauquin's first time teaching and being involved at the Prix de Lausanne. So we wish Yannick a great week.
I'm sure he's delighted to be here, as anybody would be. It's great to watch. Very holistic.
And 1. Épaulement pour le tête. And. And head. And plié. Keep arm. Open slowly. Okay. Good. Thank you. Battement jeté. And 1, and the 2, and the 3, and the 4, and allonge. Le pied fondu. Second. And 1. Tapapi, tapapi, tapapa. 4 back. Allonge. Plié. 4 side. Allonge. Fondu. Plié. Relevé. Plié. Plié. Retiré. 1-8. Reverse. Plié. Plié. Coup de pied front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Plié. For front. Non. For front. Allongé. Fondu. Second. Same side, same back, same side. Relevé, relevé, relevé. Fourth one. Diagonal. 1-8. Relevé, relevé, relevé. Fourth one. Coup de pied. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Yeah? And stay, allonge. Fondez, ça calme. Allongez, coup de pied, fondez. And, pliez, relevez. En face, non, retirez, diagonal. Stay, 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 stay. Fond, hop. Retirez devant. Close. Then, pliez, and. Shape. Forward. Yeah. Allongez. And go. Yes. Okay, good. 7, 8. 1, 1, 1, 1. 1 en croix. Stay. Back. Side. Front. Side. Back. Back. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 back. 3 side. 1.
So as you can see, we're watching the ballet class with the Group B men, and all of the candidates are fully vaccinated and tested, and they also have the choice to wear a mask if they wish for additional security.
Correct.
And all of the teachers are wearing masks, and the jury are wearing masks, so we're all happy that we're here live, and we're doing our utmost to keep everything as safe as possible.
The dancers are also tested every morning. I tested this
Yep,
morning.
me too.
I know you did. We're trying to keep as safe as we can, possibly. And Switzerland also has some very strict rules about entering the country. So they've made this really happen, I think.
Exactly.
So it's wonderful.
Yep. No, and we can also see here in Yannick's class, he's a very established international guest teacher, working often with Houston Ballet, Australian Ballet, many companies all over the world. Also a real master of the trade, very clear, precise.
I think his work is based on a holistic approach because he himself had suffered with certain injuries. So he based his original training on, being holistic and caring for the body. So it works from the feet up.
Yep, so important.
Yes, wonderful class.
And also this year, rather than having the candidates move places after a few exercises at the bar, they will actually be moving places on a daily basis, and the jury with the mask is allowed to move. So if anybody's wondering, I believe they found a new system that will keep it as fair as possible so every candidate can be well seen.
It's a brilliant way to go about it. And it's not crowded either.
No.
Mouvement des jambes. Pliez. Rentrez back. Pliez, développez through the coup de pied allongé. And a 1, and. And a 1, your arm is putting the leg down. In between you breathe. And a 1. You stay. Passez pointé. From the back, 1, 2, 3, 4. Pliez off the floor. Coup de pied. Arrondi. No allongé. Stay. This way. That way. Nice neck. Static. Stay. That, 2, 3. Tourne les jambes. And left. Yes. And you stretch what you want. And. Relevez. Up and allongé. Arm leg together. 1. 2. Keep going. Pliez. Allongé. And 1. And. Quick arm. And. Step. step, back. Reverse your arm fully your arm. And hop, and on flat, yeah. Relever, allonger, plier. Allonger arm and go. And ta, ta, ta. Step. 1, 2. Full pas de bras. Arrondi. Relevez. Turn around and do your own stretching. Another for 8. Thank you. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and fondu and front, fondu and side, plié, raccourci, développé, you close. Fondu, back, fondu, side, back, arabesque, raccourci, développé, you close. Fondu, coupé, plié, relevé. Fondu, coupé, plié, relevé. Attitude, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Fondu, front, fondu, side.
Some of the combinations for the gentlemen have a bit more weight to them. So the muscles of the men are usually a little bit more large than the women's. And it comes for the jumps that they have to prepare for their jumping. And the fondu and the releve and the extension of the leg has a bit more gravity to it than the females had in their class. Do you notice that difference?
Yeah, no, you do. And it's also interesting to see how it can affect also the tempos of the exercises and the accents where they're placed.
Yeah, absolutely. So always releve for the fondu almost immediately in a men's class at this level. So they're always up on their demi-point for a fondu. Rather, where we saw the girls, Elizabeth Platel kept them flat at the beginning of the class. So there's some differences to observe and watch for.
Left arm stays up, plié, open, up, and down. The fifth, 40. OK, thank you. Let's do rond des jambes. 7 and 8. Plié. 1, 2. Double. Close. Plié. Ta. Pa. Pa. 5 minutes relevé. Come down. Relevé. Come down. And 1, 2. Up. Keep forward your arm à la seconde. Up. Pa. And down. And 1. And down. This one you release. Tomber. Dégager. Up. Up. The side. Plié. 1 seconde. Double. Plié. Seconde. Double. You have a full port de bras, guys. Yeah, not halfway. 5 minutes relevé. 5 minutes relevé. 1. Plié. Relevé. Come down. Come down. Come down. Tomber. Turn around. Yeah? And. Pa, 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 pa. Plié. 1 and 2. Yeah. Come down. Dégagez seconde. Plié. Step. Arme à la seconde. Yeah. Tombez. Articulez toile rond des jambes. In. In. That single. Dégagez. Tombez. Rond des jambes. You do single. Don't stretch your knee in between. Just keep bent here. Go. Yeah, single. Double. Don't stretch your knee. That's better. Now bigger. You're a big guy. Go. And. Yeah, and relax. Not.
No, I think it's interesting also when you see the training, a lot of questions. How long do you work with one teacher?
Exactly. I think a lot of schools feel that you need to spend 3 years in order to get the influence of the particular teacher. And they do that in Paris, or they used to in the Paris Opera have 3 years with one teacher. I don't know if it would apply for contemporary or if that's necessarily the best way to go.
Yeah, I think there's different opinions. We're experimenting with a rotation in contemporary. But I think it's a very important quality when, exactly like these young men today, they're confronted with Yannick. How can they learn quickly? Can they adapt to a new style? I think there's benefits to a long-term pedagogical support and also not being completely unused to adapting to new.
I think particularly in the older levels, they need to learn to adapt because they get a new choreographer in or a different teacher, just a stager, and they need to be able to understand the different languages, different terminology, because all the schools have slightly different, things differently. So I think it's important in the older years, maybe in the younger years, that they have a same teacher to gain the benefit of that training.
Exactly.
Relevé, allongé, petit battement. Slow arm. Reverse. You have a plié. And 1. Yes, and. And reverse. Side. Arabesque and 1. Front. 5th, turn around. Arabesque and. OK, good guys. Yeah. La 7 adage. Relevé, 7-8, développé 1. And a 2. And a 3. À la seconde. Up, second arabesque. Plié, relevé. Puis arabesque 1. Relevé. Plié, relevé. Down on half. Penché. And 8. 2, 3, 1. 2, stay relevé. Up, seconde. Up, arabesque, plié, relevé. Puis arabesque, relevé. Plié, relevé. Penché. Plié, dégagé front. To second. Arabesque, prepare your arm. And you go fouetté. Puis arabesque, relevé, open. And a 1, 2, and a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Yep. And relevé. And a 2, 3, 4. Long arabesque. Plié. Fifth. Relevé. Now come down and penché. Pull, and go. OK. Pied dégagé front, and 1. Press your arm, and go through first. Voilà. Plié, relevé, open, and. Press your arm, and. Voilà. Relevé. Good. Thank you. Good. In general, I see that, yeah, the end. Forward. If you do that, you have a back. You have no center. It's all in front of you, yeah? Now, maintenant. And 1, and 2, and open. 2 to the back. Tac, allongé, and up. Hip arm up. 1, 2, 3, stay, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8. No second arm, you're there, direct. 2 front, passez back. 2 back, allongé, front. 1, 2, 3, 4, you stay. 5, and 6, 7, 8. Yeah? Thank you, Robert. And 1, and 1, and back. Allonge. Stay. Stay. Up. Plié. And. Good. And. Now free size. Arm. Stay. Up. And. One chance. Here, not. And looking for a balance. Yes, forward, yeah? Thank you for, no push. Again, 405, sorry for the number. Plié. Not going there. It's like a fourth position pirouette. Yeah, you stay too long. Arm should be here. First. A bit faster, not too much fast, but more solid. Oh, it's too position. Relevé. And a bit better. No elbows behind you, guys. Yeah, and faster, you stay there. It's going through as if You were in the center without the bar, yes. That's right. Okay, thank you very much. Take 2 minutes, we go to center. Yeah.
Put it inside.
I'll take less, thank you.
We're so fortunate to have you here, Viviana, as I fall backwards. See, you're overwhelming me. It's so beautiful to have you here, and it's great to see you. Now you are on the jury. In the 1980s, you won the prize at the Prix de Lausanne. What does it feel like?
Such a long time ago.
Not that long ago. And then you went straight into the Royal Ballet School after that, or to the company? I can't recall.
I was in the Royal Ballet School, and I went into the company when I was 17, so it must be a year later.
Yes, because I came in '86, and you were already...
I was there.
Yes. So as a winner and right in there, that beautiful. What did you dance in that time? Do you recall?
When I was here at the Prix, I did...
Classical.
I did a classical and I did a contemporary. But what I do remember doing the contemporary variation that they taught us, I remember having a terrible blank on the stage and walking off stage. So just to say that actually we are here to look at your potential, all students. We're not here to judge moments like that, which are very human.
We've seen
in
it all.
dancers' life and also in people's lives. So
Yes, those things happen. And the great thing is that the jury understands, because we've all been there. We've all had problems on stage. I mean, I've seen a ballerina who's now in Paris Opera. Her ribbons came undone.
And the shoe flew off.
She just went off stage, put them back on, and repeated it again.
Absolutely.
These things happen. So to know that the jury is human and professional, and they can see beyond a little error, I think is important.
And it's absolutely, actually, sometimes it's nice to see humanity like that on the stage. You know, it's not about going wrong or getting it right. I think it's just about being human and being in the moment. That's why live performance is so beautiful, right?
That's right. Exactly. You are human.
And also, this year you are the vice president of the jury, and as the director of the English National Ballet School, I'd love to know, being a partner school of the Prix, what does that mean for you and your school?
It's a great honor, obviously, to be here, to be invited as vice president with an amazing jury and both of you here and everybody involved. It is an honor to be part of a partner school and to help young talents to achieve their dreams, really.
What do you look for when you're looking at dancers now as a director of a school?
I look at how they dance. I don't look so much at technique. I mean, the basic technique has to be there, but it's beautiful to see somebody enjoy the movement of dance and filling the space around them with beautiful movements. That's what I look at. I look at how, I imagine how they would be later on in 2 or 3 years' time, how they would approach their work. So for me, you know, like I said before, going wrong or getting a pirouette wrong, it doesn't really matter. I don't look at that.
Yes. This is very generous of you, actually, because I think the word competition evokes, quantity, and I have to beat somebody else. And I think this particular competition is very different in that regard. It's more looking at, like you say, the potential for the future.
Yes.
And yes,
I think the real competitive spirit, it's almost gone in the sense a little bit of competition I think is good because it pushes you to do better. But I think what I feel now, what I felt looking at all students, I feel that everybody's united, you know, kind of helping each other to do well. I could see some of the girls, you know, practicing together the step, so everybody was making sure that they weren't getting it wrong.
I noticed that in the Prix that I've been telling students in the past years, everybody helps each other. It's really a beautiful thing.
It's so beautiful. And I think it's happening in schools now as well. I don't think there is ever... I never felt a competition like that myself. I mean, I admired when you were dancing with the Royal with us. I really admired you. And I learned from you. And I like learning from other people. I think is the best way to approach this career in particular.
Yeah, I think so. There's room for everyone.
There's absolutely room for everyone. Every size, every shape, and because the story is told by all of us, not just one person. And I think as long as you understand that, you become generous, and I think that's what we need in this art.
And in this world.
in this world, particularly at this time.
Exactly. Yay.
Yay.
Yay. No, great. Well, we'll let you get back to see the boys,
Thank
see
you
the
very
men in the
much.
center, and great to have you here for the week.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Viviana,
Take care.
lots of love.
For me, it's incredible to have been chosen for the Pretty Lausanne. With my dream since I was child. Hello, my name is Hamin Per. I'm happy to be selected for the Prix de Lausanne 2022. I can't wait to meet other candidates and work with different teachers.
I'm glad to have the chance to participate in the Prix de Lausanne and thankful for this opportunity. I can't wait to meet the great teachers and the other amazing dancers.
小さい頃から目標だったローザンヌ国際バレエコンクールに出場することができ、とても光栄です。2月に行われる本戦に向けて頑張っていきたいと思います。
5, 6, pointez, pliez, glissade, 2, 3, 1, dégagez, up, seconde, front plié, seconde, arabesque, you stay 6, and a 7, 2, 3, 8, 2, 3, 1, 2, ta, pa, and up, arabesque, pointez, glissade, 2, 3, 1, 2, plié, seconde, arabesque, you stay till 6, 7, and 8, 2, 3, relax, balancez, assemblée soutenue, qui part as you plié, grand battement, qui part, grand battement, and 2, 3, balancez, balancez, soutenu, plié, grand battement, and piqué. Last one. Yeah. Allez, 2 groups, please. Okay, merci. Not on one. Come, forward. Stay there. Come, a bit more. Go back. Yes, and. And en face. Plié. Pointez, step, plié, glissade. Arm. 1. 2. And step. 5th, and. Good. Hold it. Pointez, and. Straight leg. And breathe. 1. And nice plié. And. Yes, and. Yep. Okay, thank you. Thank you, guys. And second group, please. Not on one line, yes. Go back. You stay, go back. Come, yes, and. And en face. Breathe, et 1. Voilà. Pointez. Yeah. fifth, and breathe. To the knee, plié. Pointez, step, and go. Sur le bras la seconde. And forward, forward, forward. And plié. This part here, tac, you're here, 7 and 8. You go, you don't know what to do with this arm. Tac, and pa, pa, pa. Pa, pa, pa. Yes. OK. Laisse du battement jeté. And a fifth, piqué, fifth. And fifth, piqué, fifth. Fifth, fifth, fifth. And raccourci, pas de bourré. Fifth, piqué, fifth. Fifth, piqué, fifth. 1, 2, 3, and tomber. Head, glisser, pointer, plier. Pirouette, 6, pointer, pas de basque. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pirouette en dedans, plier, relever. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pirouette, pointer. 1, 3, 4. En dedans, plier, relever. Yes?
And here comes the pirouettes.
Yes.
Often in the men, even when class is over, they want to turn, they want to jump. So I think it's very exciting, but what I think is becoming even more important these days is the lines, the qualities, the port de bras, also for the men, as we just saw in the Adagio.
Yes, details are important,
Exactly.
refinement, and that's how the technique evolves. It can get better and more refined and cleaner, and it's not only about the quantity, but they tend to want to compete with each other at the end of class, and it is fun.
But
I
that's
have
fun.
to say,
It's a healthy spirit of challenging and pushing.
So as long as they can keep that attitude,
Exactly.
it's a good thing. It's really special.
And plié. OK, thank you. Second group, please. And. Allongé. And. Good. And. Attaque. Yeah. And finished. Relevé. And. Hold your position a bit longer and bigger. Nice arms. And. Plié. Relevé. 8. OK. Ne tombez. Pas de bourré. Pirouette en dehors. Chasse et tomber. Pas de bourré. Pirouette, attitude. Puis arabesque. And 1, 2, and 3, 4. And pirouettes. 1 or 2 à la seconde single, depending on how many you're going to put in now. Yes? Tombez pas de bourré, pirouettes en dehors. Chassez, tombez pas. You can go this way. And 1, 2. You go this way. Da, pa, pa. Double, single, pull in, or double, single, pull in. Yeah? As you wish. So 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, and 4. We said 3, 3, 3, 4, yes? Or?
I have 3 groups, I have 4 groups,
Let's go with 3, please. Yeah, and. Diane. Nice. Hey guys, and balancez. Don't be too close to each other, that's dangerous for the pirouette à la seconde. Stop. Stop, thank you. I try to say, come here, you come even closer. Look, you're going to pirouette à la seconde and it's dangerous. Stay there, come here, please. Stay back, come here. Look, yes, back, there, space, and. Balancez. Some tempo. Plié. And. And left. And 1. Yes. Good. Higher passé. Okay, good. Good, come back please, let's jump all together. And first and relevé, plié, échappé.
No, and so now we're going to move on to the jumps, but with the pirouettes, I mean, pirouettes, some people have a real natural sense of turning.
Yes.
Some people really struggle on one side. What are your common tips and advice for pirouettes?
I think that on the side that you're normally decent on, good side, I would call it, you can actually just do it. On the other side, the less good side, I think one has to think. You really need to put your brain behind it because there are things you can do to even it out. I mean, probably you just better off being safe rather than throwing yourself into something and falling backward or forward. I always feel like pushing down into the ground instead of getting light and pulling up. That word those words pulling up don't seem to help on pirouettes. Pushing down and rotating usually helps. But what happens when dancers get nervous is they get a little high in their breathing and everything is a little up. And instead of feeling the floor, when you consider that they're only on that little bit of their platform, on their demi-point, you really need a lot of contact with the ground to make turns happen better.
Exactly.
And now they can lift up off the ground. This is when we're defying gravity a little bit.
Exactly. And hopefully also not hearing anything.
Well, luckily with the men, they don't have the point shoes on, which are hard on the tips. And the girls tend to make a little bit more noise.
And like yesterday, and front and back, you hold, tombé coupé, glissade. 1, 2, 3, 4, you stay, tombé coupé, glissade. Yeah? 5, stay 6, and 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Yeah? And down, 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 down. Stay. Yes, and. And. All right, good. 5 and the 6 and 7 and the 8 and glissade, assemblée, changement. Assemblée, glissade, assemblée, changement. Assemblée, glissade, assemblée, assemblée. Soubresaut, glissade, soubresaut. Yeah? So arms. Bras bas. Glissade. Bras bas. Non, soubresaut. OK? And fifth. And. Merci, merci, merci. No battu, fifth. Fifth. Yes, this leg, this foot should be. Yeah, low arm, small assemblée, and cross your up. Use arm. Brush. Voilà. Hop. Good. And no battu. Assemblée. Ta tic ta ta pa pa pa. Assemblée, go. Yeah, small with arms, glissade assemblée, and if you want to do the rest, this way. Look. No, you go till here, but at the bar as well. In front of you. Yeah, then you feel your center. 7, 8. Glissade, jeté. Glissade, jeté. Chasser, tomber. Pas de bourrer. Jeter, jeter. Glissade. Glissade. OK? You do it once, all of you, and then we keep going. Glissade. Glissade, jeté. Chasser, tomber. Pas de bourrer. Yeah? Épaulement. jeter, jeter. Make sure you don't go too slow, and you have to do glissade when you are here. Glissade, yeah? Allez. Tell me, please. Sure, yeah.
So we will go no more than 4 in a group right now. Okay, 401, 402, 403, 404. 405, 406, 407, 408. 409, 410, 411, 412, 414, 415, 16, 17, 18.
Okay? And second arms. Merci, 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 merci. If you start here, it's going to be this. And I want that. So you have to keep your arms à la seconde. No. Ta-ti-ta-ta. Voilà. And then. Yeah? And. And. Next. Voilà. Not too high. Voilà. Épaulement. You have all this, yes. With couronne. Yeah, and. Good. No, épaulement. Last one. Too late. Look at your arms. Good. All right. You see? Too late. Ta, pa. Die.
I have to say, I love the way Robert accompanied that with the use of stop time in the music.
It's so good. It also allows the dancer to learn rhythm.
Exactly.
And when they get used to a CD, it gets that they start to dance automatically.
Mhm.
I think having a live accompaniment is just fantastic. It's really the way to go.
world.
I know that not all schools can do that.
Yeah. No,
But it's definitely beneficial for when they get onto the stage and they have a live orchestra and, you know, try to work with the music that you're hearing and not keeping a meter for something that you're used to. And
Exactly.
It gets boring that way.
Yeah, no, and I find also the way he played very lightly,
Yes.
then the dancers can't hide heavy landings behind the music.
Completely
very
true. So listen now, he's pretty much similar steps. There's a capriole in there, but the sort of jeté and a heavier music.
Exactly.
With the beating steps, with all the beats and the legs.
No,
It's
completely
exciting.
different quality.
Yes.
Etudes.
I know the music
Yeah.
very well. Czerny.
Cross from the sides. Croisez. Petite batterie. Cross your legs. Yeah, and. Yes. Cross. Wait, guys. Fifth. Fifth and glissade. cross. This foot has to be there. And it's too high. Ta-ti-ta-pa, pi-ta-pa, ta-ta-ta-ti-ta. And that won't work. That's when I'm saying, guys, arms à la seconde. If you are there, you are exposed, you have no control. Here you can play with that. Yeah? Right, you are a bit exposed there. And fifth. Ta-ta-ta-ti-ta, ta-ti, ta-ti, ta-ti. Fifth glissade, not. You're on the floor, position. Fifth, and now you go, brise. Yeah? And this one also. Pop, pop. Cross. You open after you beat. It's a rebound of this one. Cross open. Yeah? Tac, tac, voilà. OK. Sisson. Sisson fermé. Sisson raccourci. Chassé tombé coupé, ballonné. Open arm. Glissade. Assemblée. Préparation. Tombez pas de bourré. Assemblée. Entre chassis. Tour en l'air. Yeah? And the one. Tapa, pi, tapa, pa. Glissade. Assemblée. Tapa. Tomber, assembler. Chassis, tomber, pas de bourre, assembler. Double turn. Yeah? Through first. And. OK, merci, merci. Can we do 3? Yeah? Or 2? We finish at half past. 2, allez. 2, 2, 2, yes. And. Open up. And. Good. Nice. Very good. Nice. Good. Nice. Yes. Nice, yeah. And. You did already, no? Okay, please come, yeah. Hop. Reviens là. Square. Yeah. All right, let's go left, please.
We're coming towards the end of day 1 of our classes here at the Prix de Lausanne in Montreux. Version 49, 49th year. The gentlemen are doing their tour en l'air and their big enchaînement with big jumps. I guess tomorrow we will continue on day 2, watching contemporary, classical, and some variations also with run-throughs for the rest of those who did not do it today.
Exactly. No, we have many classical classes, coachings tomorrow, and it's nice seeing their Grand Allegro, some really nice soft landings, nice double tours, nice elevation. So, on arrive vers la fin de notre première journée et demain, on aura un programme complet comme aujourd'hui avec plein de cours de classique et de coaching contemporain sur la scène. So we hope that you're enjoying this first day here and it's great to see them in action.
Really.
Fifth, before you start, yes. Okay, faster your leg behind. Stay there again. Faster, yes. Too slow. And go there. Hop. Voilà. Well said. Good, guys. Very nice. Now, not about jumping, but what's in between. Ta-ti, ta-ta, glisse à l'assemblée. Now, look. You take too long here. Play with it. Ta-ta-ti, ta-ta-ti, ta-pa-pa, ta-pa. Yeah? Put a dynamic into it, yes? So, pa, assemblée. Ta-tac. Ta-ti, ta-pa-pa. Yeah? That's not interesting. So get out of it. Now play with the music. Yeah? Okay, let's do big jumps like yesterday. Glissade cabriole. And stay up. Entrelacé. Préparation. Here you have another one. Padadam. Jeter. Padadam. Sembler. Tomber. Pas de bourré. Développer. Big one. Easy one. Yeah? So glissade cabriole. Piqué. And. Entrelacé. Hop. Tic. Padadam. Jeter. Pas courir. Assembler. Tomber. Pas de bourré. Jeter. Yeah? 2 by 2 again, please. Thank you, Robert. And go. Nice arms. Yeah, good. Développer, jeter. Good. And go. Attaque entrelacé. No. Yes, entrelacé, and then you let go. Arms, hold your arms. Voilà. Il y aura ma seconde. Nice. Nice, guys, yes.
Great. It's really nice to see them fly. Just take the space.
I love it.
Huge studio, sprung floor.
Absolutely.
Great way to wrap up the first day.
Yes, and tomorrow we begin at 8:30 Swiss
Yes.
time with the classical A and B combined,
Yeah.
girls and boys.
Yeah.
Classical A and B, I think I'm correct in saying that. If not, we'll check the schedule. And then we have an interview with Maya Smallwood, who is
Yes.
one of the young creators
Exactly.
of choreography that will be seen this year at the Prix for the first time.
Exactly. So, no, a full program tomorrow, and it's nice to see all of the young talent live.
Exactly. So we hope to see our viewing public tomorrow as well.
Exactly.
And so almost ends our day here.
Exactly. It was a great way. Beautiful class from Yannick.
Was beautiful from Yannick.
And then we'll see you all tomorrow.
It's been a pleasure
So-
spending the day with
Yay. Great. So, à demain. Bis morgen.
Okay, let's have groups of 4, yeah, and let's do pirouette à la seconde. One, ta-lam. You can put a double if you want to. You can just go single, single, but we do 16, not more, yeah? Tam, pa, lam, pam, pi, ta, 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 ta. Oh, just that, whatever is comfortable for you, yeah? Let's have group 4, 4. 4, 4, we have 2, 16, and, okay, no. 4, 4, 4, that's 12. 3 and 2, yeah? Oh, okay. Right. I can do until 8, sorry. Okay, come forward, please. And you have a stop in between, yeah? Allez, and... All right. Good. Thank you. Another group, please. Okay, and. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Robert. And. All right. And this is the last group, right? Okay. So let's go like this. 1, 2, 3, 1 in the middle. Go there, please. Go a bit, not behind, in the middle, yes. Go back. Yes, perfect. And. Attention. Okay. Still okay with legs? It's a long day, yeah? That's enough, right? Yeah? Come, let's do a port de bras, please. And, like yesterday. And 1. And down and stay down. Plié, stay. Stretch, roll your back. And down. Let's close fifth. And 1. 1, 1. 2. Thank you, Robert. And thank you. Thank you. Good work, guys. Thank you very much. Have a good rest. You're finished for today, or? Finally. Have a good rest. See you tomorrow. Yes? Thank you. Very good work. Thank you. Thank you.